Yo, how's it going? Today I'm going to be reacting to Joyner Lucas Ross Cap Capicchioni 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 maybe. I don't know. Um this is based on a true story and I'm actually going to be reacting to this afterwards. The I've seen that it's like the actual story that this is based off of. So we're gonna react to this first, see what it's saying, and then watch the real thing afterwards. The video you are about to see is based on true events that took place in Detroit on June 6th, 2007. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright, let's go. Based on a true story? Is he still alive?
Woke up at 7, my day seemed more than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and ride to school on my skateboard. New kid in class, I sat alone taking notes while the hoodlums were making jokes at the clothes that my mama paid for. Seemed like everyone was a part of some gang invasion. Tattoos and initiation, parole and some on probation. Soaking up the vibe as I study for information. Cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me. Cause on the side of town I would need some
This is sick. It's like a first person, like fully first person explaining the story. This is fire
information
so far.
Cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me. Cause on the side of town I would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and dangerous. Unless I'm some sort of gangster, I'm only safe with the police. He said his name was I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were. Hoping that he was sincere. Something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge, mainly about school and college. That was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him. Introduced him to my family, they were rocking with him. My mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish her sentence, he quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it, I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we've gotten close. Some cat approached me and tried to beef with me, I just froze. And I see pounding and stomping homie, rid out his clothes. Called me his brother and told me he got me to the fullest. Even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers to their killers. That's the realest shit I ever witnessed. A few weeks later, my uncle sold me a Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally get it. And then he asked me for a ride around the block, some distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I knew it was wild, and plus I knew it had no business or place on that side of town. And I read about some chick who went lurking without a sound and got murked and a body found in the dirt with 1,000 rounds. It was worse than a...
Yeah, I don't trust this guy. The one in the white t-shirt, man. I'm guessing what happened at the beginning has something to do with him.
Abandoned buildings and bandits, villains and scammers and killers, provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I might be straight just as long as I pump the brakes and try not to think about it, just trust I'll be fucking safe. And then I told him let's go, hop in. He dabbed me up, started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had me cracking up as we were getting closer. I felt funny, my stomach turned. And then he told me go left, make another turn, go right, and drive slow. As I looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when I pulled the car to the side, he said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic, he told me relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed.
Nah, that's crazy. Someone pulls the key out of my yeah, that's crazy. Can't let nobody do that to you.
He said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic, he told me relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Then my light flashed in an instant. He inched to my driver door and I tried to lock it. I couldn't. He ripped me right out my seat and then grabbed the side of his jeans and then put out the shotty and all I heard was a screech and he shot my arm into pieces. I'm thinking I must be dreaming and another shot to my chest and my stomach squeezing my breath from my lungs collapsing. I'm down on my fucking knees asking him why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and he smashed my face with the barrel, knocked all my teeth to the sky. And I heard a sound of the shot, he cocked back. He pressed the heart against my head and blew my fucking top back. Boom. I'm still conscious.
Still conscious.
I'm breathing. I'm still moving. No clue as to why I'm not dead. All this blood that I'm losing and I heard.
Wow. Damn.
My car
by his own friend. Well, obviously it's not his friend, but someone that was pretending to be his friend. Crazy.
Drive off. Then I looked up and seen the sun and that was all that I saw. Then I heard my conscience tell me, get up, nigga, get up. You're losing blood, oh my. Don't fall asleep or you'll die. Stay awake and move as much as possible. There's no time. Find some help and try to yell. You ain't too well, oh God. Wake up, nigga. Wake up. Wake up, nigga. Wake up.
How do you survive that? And there's still half a video left.
Woke up at 7, my day was worse than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and down the stairs from the 8th floor. New kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the clothes that his mama paid for.
Oh, so this is the other perspective now. So I guess we're gonna understand why or what led up to
had no family but was cool with the local gangsters tattooed
him being shot. Like, but what reason? What reason could justify that? Really?
Some on parole and probation for breaking rules. That life was all I knew. All I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor, said fuck you, now violent. And this gang that always looked out for me, vouched for me and adopted me. Said they wanted to rock with me and I wanted to get down. Guess there was something missing, everything comes with a price. But there's only one condition, all you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave them there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do that, you be down with the clique, and that's for life.
Kill an innocent person to join a gang, like not even a rival gang member, an innocent person. What? That is, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Comes with a price. There's only one condition. All you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave them there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do that, you be down with the clique, and that's for life. So don't you ever think you're getting out of this shit. I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information, trying to choose my victim, plotting the weakest prey. But today on my way to eat lunch, I approached him and told him we should be cool if only I got to know him. Cause on his side of town, he would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and phony, unless he's some sort of gangster. He only saved with the police. He said his name was I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptical about me at first cause he didn't trust me. Then the more he got to know me, he couldn't tell what my motives were, hoping that I was sincere. But little did he know I was trying to snake him and pop and break him. Just need the perfect opportunity, I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running through my head, I knew the death was coming. He introduced me to...
Wow, so this whole time he was plotting on him. Even met the mom.
To his family, I was jealous of him. His mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish her sentence, I quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it. I got him to the fullest, even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers till they kill us. I was lying to the fucking limits. Took advantage when he said he had that Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride.
Thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. This is premeditated murder if I've ever seen it. Like, this is the most premeditated murder I think I've ever seen.
A 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride around the block, some distance from where he was parking. Instantly I knew my chance was coming, I'm ready to drill him. Then he told me, let's go, hop in. I dapped him up and started telling jokes, the whole ride did. Had him cracking up as we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew.
Quick intermission. These, pretty sure they're Jordan. I'm like 99.9% sure they're Jordans. They're kind of fast though.
Cracking up as
I would wear them.
we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew something was coming. That look he had was enough to tell me, but fuck it, go right and drive slow. As he looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when he pulled the car to the side, I said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. Then he started to panic, I told him relax. Then I pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Seen his light flash in an instant, I inched to his driver door. Then he tried to lock it, he couldn't. I ripped him right out of the seat and then grabbed the side of my jeans and then put out the shotty. I cocked it twice till he screamed and then shot his arm into pieces. I'm watching his blood leaking and another shot to his chest. Seen his stomach squeezing his breath and his lungs collapsing. He down on his fucking knees asking me why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and I smashed his face with the barrel, knocked all his teeth to the sky. And then sound of the shot, he cocked back. I pressed the hard against his head and blew his fucking top back. Fucking car. Fuck.
He just threw the gun on the floor. Next to the body. Oh my god.
Fuck. Hey, get the fuck out my way, you faggot. Fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, come on.
I don't know if we're allowed to use that word anymore, but fair.
Come on, pick up, come on. Yo, I did it. I killed him. Yo, I had that nigga screaming. I just fucking blood everywhere.
Don't talk too much over the phone. Meet me at the spot.
Alright,
Alright, wow. What a story. As far as I'm aware, I'm supposed to watch this video after that one. So this is the real story. This is the guy telling it.
All right, my name is Ross Capicchioni. I'm from Macomb, Michigan.
Ross Capicchioni. Did I say that right?
All right, we're ready. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right, my name is Ross Capicchioni.
Ross
I'm from Macomb,
Capicchioni.
Michigan, suburb outside of Detroit.
Start with your story of
How it happened?
Yeah.
Well, it happened like I was a junior in high school, 17-year-old punk shit. Just doing my thing, skating, hanging out.
What I mean is basically there's no
This kid supposedly was supposed to be my friend, and I knew this kid for 10 years prior before this day. He asked me, hey, can you give me a ride to my cousin's house, down in the D? All right, yeah.
He knew him for 10 years. I guess Joyner had to change the story a bit to make it fit in the song, but damn. I thought it was a random person. 10 years he knew him.
Kid supposedly was supposed to be my friend, and I knew this kid for 10 years prior before this day. He asked me, hey, can you give me a ride to my cousin's house, down in the D? All right, yeah, well, like what part? Like the west side or the east side? And he's like, the east side. And I was like, nah, man, I don't got no business on the east side. He's like, no, it's cool, man. Like the east side, that's like 7 Mile, like, it's like a third world country. The police, they won't stop and get out the car. They won't pull you over. If there's gunshots, they'll wait till everything's clear and they'll come pick your body up off the street and that's it.
That really does look like a third world country. It literally looks like a war-torn country. Like, look at that. Wait. This, like, look at that. What the hell? Surely this isn't the same place. Like, this can't be America. Wow.
Shots, they'll wait till everything's clear and they'll come pick your body up off the street and that's it. He's like, please, man, please. I'm like, no. So like a week goes by, I'm still telling him no, like, because I had a feeling like, don't go down there. Kept asking me, I'll give you $30 for gas, all this shit. I'm like, all right, whatever, you're my friend. I'll take you down there. I go to school that day and I get out. And everything seems normal. We go to the gas station, he gives me the money for gas. We drive down there. So I get off and it's just like, I get that eerie feeling like you're in a bad spot. But it's like broad daylight out, beautiful day like today. And we're driving and he's telling me where to go and we pull out on the street. And there's people outside and he's like, all right, that's the house right there. So he's like, pull around back in the back. Like when I turned the corner to go right, like I seen it was like caution, like do not enter and all this shit, but I still, you know, because I knew him for so long, I just thought, you know, it's the D, it's, you know, whatever. There was a fence, like a grass area.
I mean, if it's your friend of 10 years, like, you're gonna trust them. Like, if they say pull around back, all right, cool, let's go. Like, wow.
You know, my vehicle and then houses right there. So it was like, nah, I wasn't in the middle of nowhere or anything. And like I get out and he gets out and like, it's only a couple seconds, I'm looking around. My ears are ringing, I'm like, man, that was close. And I kind of just glanced down and my arm's just hanging off like a zombie. And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, this is, you know, yeah, it's not real. And I kind of shake it off and look again and it's just hanging off my arm.
Yeah, that's probably like the shock and the adrenaline. Like, wow. And the scars. He still has, yeah, of course he still has the scars, but that scar looks crazy.
And I'm like, okay, then it kicks in, like blood, like flowing, like an animal. And then I look up and this kid's just holding a shotgun, like 10 feet away from me, just holding it right at me. And I asked him, I said, like, did you shoot me? And he just blew a hole in my chest like this big. So after that, I just dropped to my knees. I lost all my...
Wow, shotgun to the chest and he survived. How?
My air, I couldn't see. I remember like being on my, like, you know, on my hands and knees, and I felt the barrel of the gun on my head. I felt this barrel just shaking still on my head, and so I smacked it away. But there was a shotgun, so it sprayed, so it still like hit me.
Oh my God. Yeah, no wonder he's wearing the hat, but how, whoa, shotgun to the head. Lucky it just skimmed him, but still, man. That is crazy lucky to survive.
In the head really good, but it didn't blow my head off like a watermelon, just to pieces. So after that, I got a little sight, and I was like, okay, I'm still moving. Like, I don't know what's going on with my head, but I know I'm alive. And I remember I looked up, and he was just staring at me, and he took the butt of the gun and like smashed me in the face with it. Knocks my teeth out. Like I fall back, but I could still see at this point, and I don't understand like how I can see because I have so much damage to like my lung and heart. I felt like these hands like in my pocket digging for my car keys. Like, when he's trying to grab my keys, like I ended up on my stomach. And I look up and I see my Jeep Commander driving away, just driving away, flying away. And I said, okay, well, either I stay laid down in this spot right here and die, or I try to get up. So I try to push myself up, but like take my left arm, take it right out. So gunshot to the chest bigger than a soup bowl, and then my head all mashed up. And I'm trying to push myself off the ground. Kept trying, and I'm like, all right, you know what, one more. I'm gonna try it one more time. And I pushed up, and then out of nowhere, I felt these arms from underneath me pick me up. And I remember like swinging, trying to grab someone, and there was no one around. And I was just like standing up still, like a drunk, like, you know, zombie, just like. And I got this like a shove, like someone shoved me from behind to go forward. I must have got about 7, 8 feet. I just fell straight down. Because I remember I hit the ground like on my stomach.
Sounds like God or something, man. What the hell? Like, me personally, I ain't a believer, and I'm not gonna say what did or didn't happen to him, you get it? Maybe it was God, maybe it was just natural instinct, but that is crazy.
I'm like, all right, well, I went as far as I could. This shit's hurting like too much. Like, let me just close my eyes and start relaxing. Sure enough, I closed my eyes and all the pain started going away. And then I'd wake up real fast and be like, this is not right. I just got shot 30 seconds ago. How's the pain stopping? And I'd be like, don't worry about it. You know, go back to sleep. That's a good feeling when you're sleeping. So I'd pass back out a little bit, and then I'd be like dying. And then I'd wake myself up, like my own voice, third person. And, hey, man, get up, man, you're dying. And then like, I did that, and then I heard, hey, hey. And I like started hearing this guy, and he's like running over to me. So when I fell, there was like a probation officer at a stoplight, and he seen me fall out of the woods, like all bloody broad daylight. And then I felt his hand on my back, like, hey, man, you're fine. Don't close your eyes. You know, come on, the ambulance is coming, they're coming. And I'm like, man, like, I just want to sleep. Leave me alone, man. But then in my head, I'm like, no, you don't, because if you fall asleep, you're sleeping forever. And I remember, like, getting on the stretcher.
That probation officer probably saved his life, man. I mean, I'm surprised they were able to save his life anyways. Like, thank God he is alive, but that's crazy. This guy got extremely lucky, man. Somehow those gunshots didn't kill him. Somehow that guy was there. He got the pickup from God. Like, this guy really, really is lucky.
And they're putting me in the stretcher, and just like the facial expression of the paramedic was just a stunned look on his face, but in the same time telling me I looked great. I looked beautiful, like you're gonna be fine. And then it just like blacked out, and I went to like I was outside of the ambulance on my skateboard, filming it, like rolling telephoto filming of the ambulance, and the doors open, everyone's panicking, and I see my legs coming out, and like once it gets to my head, blacked out. I was pronounced dead on arrival right there. John Doe had nothing on me. They said, you know, Doc, this kid's, you know, gone, and Doc said no. You know, I'm here, let me try. Like when I was pronounced dead on arrival,
I don't know why
throw him in the body bag.
Yeah, I don't know why that bit was blacked out, but yeah.
Throw him in the body bag, he's dead. Like the doctor said no, like, you know, I'm gonna try to help him. This man doesn't know who I am. He could have said, yeah, he's dead, all right, I'm going back home. He said, no, like I feel something, I'm gonna try. Did the heart surgery.
Wow, after how lucky he got already. And then to be pronounced dead on arrival, and the doctor still wants to try.
Surgery gave me 24 hours to, you know, see if I was still breathing on the ventilator. After 24 hours, I was still alive. They fixed my arm and my head, and I woke up 3 days later. I remember like waking up and it was still all white, like white everywhere, and I'm like, dead. I'm 17, I'm dead. And then it
17. Oh my.
starts to like come in, and it's like I see curtains, like a freaking oxygen tank, and I'm like starting. And then out of nowhere, bam, perfect vision again. I'm in a hospital, and then I'm like tied down to the bed because I got the breathing tube in me. I got this thing pumping air into my lungs, so I start freaking out. There's a nurse there the whole time though. I didn't even notice her because I was all tied down, and I just hear screaming like, "He's awake! He's awake!" And I see her like running out of the room, and then like running back, like 3 more nurses and the doctor, just this woman just coming around the corner, flying, like throws her clipboard in the air, runs up to me, "Oh my God, you look beautiful!" Like, and in my head I'm like, what do you mean? I look beautiful. I can't even, what's going on? Like, am I tied down? And then she's like, all right, 1, 2, and like on 2, she pulled that thing out of my throat, man. I got to breathe again, like real air, like, you know, of course I coughed up a ball of tar and BBs, but everyone was just looking at me like, you're alive. Like, you're breathing on your own right now. Like, what's your name? I don't know. What year is it? What? Who's the president? Huh? Is there any way we could contact anyone you know with a phone number? I was like, 2-7. Out of anything, my name, anything, the year, only thing I remembered after that was my father's phone number. For 3 days,
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's like my mum's phone number. I can always memorize my mum's phone number. That's the one phone number I would probably. That's probably the only phone number other than my own that I know off by heart.
Family didn't know. My father was outside, like spraying out the garage, and he got the phone call from the hospital saying, "I think we got your son. He's been shot, but he's alive." So I don't know how my parents had it. I don't know how that feels. Like, you're a father, like, so I don't know. It chokes me up because like it's crazy, but they came down there, and I remember like I seen my mom come in and my dad, and I'm looking at him. I was like, "Mom, you can't get mad at me right now." She's like, "Mad? You're alive! You're alive!"
Yeah, that's like that would be my biggest worry as well. Don't worry.
After like the 4th day, they were like, "All right, get up, you know, start walking, like, let's go." I'm like, "Let's go where?" He's like, "You're going home tomorrow." I'm like, "It's been 5 days." He's like, "Dude, you're going home. What do you want to live in a hospital? You want to go live your life again?" I'm like, "Sir, I got a hole in my chest the size of a teacup." He's like, "Listen, Ross, I'll give you a tip of advice. You live through this, you're going to be okay. Just go home, live your life, don't hang out with these kids anymore. After 5 days, they sent me home. So like, I'm shot, you know? My parents are asking me questions. My dad's asking me, what are we gonna do about it? And I'm like telling him, like, Dad, I know who did it, you know? The next day, like, out of a movie, like, these men in suits came in. And my dad's like, yeah, can I help you? And they pull out their, you know, badges and FBI, you know. They say the kid's name. And I'm like, yeah, I know him, that's who shot me. He's like, oh, could you identify him through a picture? I was like, of course. Pull out a picture of the kid. I said, that's him right there. He said, Ross, we have him in custody. I said, how? I just woke up like 2 days ago. I just learned how my name again, like how to talk. He's like, the day blank shot you, he called blank and told him. So this kid shoots me and calls his buddy and says, hey, I shot Ross, he's dead. The kid's like, no, you didn't, you're lying. Because imagine another 15-year-old kid saying to a 15-year-old kid, you know? So after they hang up, the kid he told calls the police on him. And he was met by the SWAT team right at his front.
Bro. This is just friends getting betrayed by friends. I mean, good. Whoever the other 15-year-old kid is did the right thing, I guess, but wow. Can't trust no one, I guess.
Front yard, got him. And like all I had to do was go to court and testify against him. I went in there, man, in a wheelchair, head still stapled, no teeth, 105 pounds because of all the blood I lost, arm cast, and I sat in front of
105 pounds, that's like not even 50 kg. Oh my god. He was basically skin and bones.
40 of his family and him, and he couldn't look me in the eye. He had his head down the whole time, and I had to tell my story like this to everyone. That was the first one. I had to go back to final sentencing, and that's when I was healed. Like, so I walked back in the courtroom the second time. He comes out in a purple suit, top hat, cane, and sunglasses. This is the kid who shot me at court, smiling. While
Dressed like a pimp at court. Wow.
his family cheers him on, says, like, way to shoot Ross, called me a coward because I was taking the justice route. Like, I didn't lower myself to his standards and go try to kill him. I spoke, and the judge, like, looked at this kid and said, you know, said his name, and he said, yo, Ross, thank you. And the kid just looked at the judge like, what do you mean? He's like, because if you would have killed Ross that day, you would have got life in prison. But since Ross was a warrior and survived, you get a second chance, and he just slammed the gavel on him. He said, go have fun in prison for 35 years. Well, I found out that the cause of the shooting was because he had to join a gang. That was his initiation was kill a random person. He had to pick someone, so he just thought I would be the guy to pick.
Wow, 35 years and he did it all to join a gang. I bet you any money, yeah, none of those gang members ever associated with him ever again. Like, in jail, in prison, they probably never called him, probably never put money on his books. Like, that is the dumbest thing. In my opinion, 35 years is not enough for a premeditated murder like this, or attempted murder. 35 years is not enough. You might as well just give him a life sentence. Like, what difference does it make? I mean, it'll make a difference for Ross. Like, 35 years, this happened in 2007, so the guy will come out in 2042. That's like 15 years away. If he's not, like, if he doesn't get any early time, damn.
Yeah, that happened in 2007. Been about 4 years. And I'm telling you, the first two were the hardest. It gets hard, like waking up and knowing like someone tried to like shoot you down, and you got to get through that every day. Like seeing people. Like I get on a bus, public bus, I'm freaking out the whole time. Like I don't trust anyone on the bus. For a while, my mother had to like take care of me as like.
Yeah, man, PTSD is crazy. Like, you go through a situation, like, it doesn't even like his situation. Like he died, but you can go a situation where you're literally just close with death, like someone pulling a knife on you, for example. It's happened to me, and like from then on, it's just like you're on high alert, 24s.
How you do an infant, like washing, changing, feeding. Like I'm 17 years old and I got my mom bathing me. I can't move, I got no hand, I can't talk. I'm all weak. And my dad and mom were like, Ross, like, come on, like the doctors say, like, give it time. And then all my friends like coming to see me, hanging out with me. Like started getting more positive. One day I woke up and I felt different. Like, I was like, you know what, this is my world. That's what like every time in physical therapy, like I would try to do something, mess up, I'd be like, well, it's like a nollie backside flip. Like, you're gonna mess up until you try it and land it. When I'd mess up, I'd be like, nollie backside flip, and then I'd get it. Like, I'd do something with my hand and like put the thing in, and the doctor would be like, oh yeah, good job, like you did it. And I'd be like, So I like started living my life as like skateboarding. It's been working. I'm very blessed, like.
I'm not sure what happened to the audio. I'm not sure if that's my fault or if that's just the video.
I see it now. Like when before, I'm like, you know what? Like I'm so unlucky. Like I went through all this getting shot, and really, like I look at it now after like maturing and growing up. Like it just gave me like a whole new leg up on life and how I can live my life, and it's crazy. Like it's like makes me happy to be alive, and just like so grateful for everything. Like I just look at what I got. I don't look at what I don't have. Look at what I have.
Wow, man. What an insane story. And Joyner Lucas did an amazing job of reenacting the story in the music video. This shit's crazy. Ross Capicchioni, man. Well, at least he's alive. And the other guy's in prison, so it's a win-win for society, I guess. Listen, guys, this was an amazing video. I had a lot of fun reacting to this. If you have any more videos or anything like this, then let me know. And look what I wrote in the search bar: Ross Cappuccino. Oh, close enough, but yeah. Listen, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.